Hello everyone, this is MJ and you are at my channel called Reading This Life. My channel is where we talk fiction, friends, and fun. Today it's Tuesday and I am back with that tag for you. It's the Quarter Year Crisis book tag. Stay tuned. And remember, before we get started, maybe it'll help the algorithm. So today is Tuesday, it's Tag Tuesday. Tags are something that we do on BookTube a lot, and it's a way to incorporate the friends and fun in my channel theme. And, you have an option to tag people. You can be tagged or you can tag others. It gets kind of fun, but with this type of tag, there's so many people that are going to be doing it this week, I think. I'm not going to tag anyone. I have not been tagged to do this, so I'm just taking it upon myself to do it. Okay, so Quarter Year Crisis book tag. Whew. I can't believe we are talking about the first Q1, the first quarter of the year is done and over. Somebody needs to put the brakes on the year, man. Alright, so this tag was created by Roisin's Reading. I will leave their channel and the original video down below. There are a number of prompts to this tag. I pre-planned them, so let's see what my answers are. Got my glasses. I'm going to be reading from my laptop that's on my lap. Alright, so, hi. Prompt number 1. How many books have you read so far this year? So far, I have read 43. And it seems like a big number. It is, but I'll explain why I got to that number in the next few questions. But some books were chunks, some books were thin, some books I picked up from last year that I may have stopped, I might have put down. It may have been a potential DNF and I picked it back up to finish it. So that's why we're at the number where we're at. Physical, audio, you name it, I consumed it. 43, that's where we're at. Question number 2, have you found a book you might think is a 2022 favorite? I think so. Out of all of the books that I read and I looked at, this one that I read last month, this is the Shards by Bret, Easton, Ellis. This is my first Bret, Easton, Ellis. This absolutely is on the top of my list. This book had everything. I will leave a card here for my full review of the Shards, but it had 80s, LA culture, LA fashion, 80s fashion, music, tons of wonderful music. There's sex, there's gore, there's a little bit of a mystery, there's drama, there's relationships. This book has a little bit of everything. And there's also a serial killer out there too. Yeah, so we got to remember that. Absolutely loved it. Loved it, blew me away. Definitely is going to be a favorite on my list. Hopefully, when we talk about this in December coming up. But yeah, Bret Easton Ellis, The Shards. It's a chunk, but it's wonderful. All right, next question. Any one-star books? Least favorite book of the year? I tried reading this last week and I had to put it down. I know. It's Hunter S. Thompson, The Rum Diary. I just couldn't. It was too much. It's either I'm not in the mood for it, it's too redundant. I get it. You're a writer, you're a drinker, whatever. I put it down. I made it to 70% and I put it down because I was just done. I was done with it. So I didn't even give it a star. It counted for my Read What You Own challenge because as long as I give a valiant effort, it counts. But just that book is not my style. So I know people love Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Maybe I'll give that a go. But this one, for me, right now at this time in my life, nah, not for me. Most read genre so far. This is prompt number 4. I took a scan of my Goodreads and I would say horror creeps up over sci-fi. There's also contemporary fiction, a little bit of literary fiction. But I'd say horror probably is the most prevalent. But it's almost like as if I have like a little pie chart going on, you know? I haven't logged my stats in Storygraph, but I feel like I'm balanced. I feel like I'm balanced. I'm not weighing in one particular genre. And anyone that watches my recent reads or my monthly wrap-ups knows that I have a wide taste in books. Oh, a book that surprised me. Next prompt. Y'all, I have books everywhere in the book nook. Prompt number 5, a book that surprised me. This was a buddy read that I did with Michael Romeo Talks Books and Kelly Hooked on Books, and it was for Kristen Hanna, The Four Winds. Now, this book is in my BOTM Book of the Month backlog, and I said, I gotta read some of these books. Who wants to read it? And I had some people that wanted to read it. I'm not a historical fiction type of person at all. That is my, I'd say the genre I avoid the most. Just because I don't think that I would enjoy it, but I'll tell you what, I enjoyed the story quite a lot. Really, really enjoyable. I think I gave it 4 stars. It had me gripped. I was reading it on the treadmill at the gym. I had the audiobook going. I had the physical book going. I did reading sprints, live reading sprints for it. Just really, really well written and an engaging story. It held my attention. So this is the book that surprised me this year so far. Okay, next. Prompt number 6. A book that's come out in 2023 that's out already that I want to read, but I haven't yet. So that is going to be this little book, and it's Monstrilio, and that is by Gerardo, Samano, Cordova, and it just sounds so cute and a little bit of horror, I guess. Let me get into Goodreads, and I'm going to just read you the blurb. It's just a sentence or two. Okay, here we go. So Monstrilio is a literary horror debut about a boy who transforms into a monster who tries to be a man, and the people who love him in every form he takes. I'm just going to read you like the first sentence of the blurb because that's what drew me in. Grieving mother Magos cuts out a piece of her deceased 11-year-old son Santiago's lung. Acting on a fierce maternal instinct and the dubious logic of an old folktale, she nurtures the lung until it gains sentience. Growing into the carnivorous little Monstrilio she keeps hidden within the walls of her family's decaying Mexico City estate. Doesn't that sound delicious? And the little cover, look at the little guy on the cover, he's so cute. But so far on Goodreads, out of 5, 4.36 stars. So that's the one I'm looking forward to. But I'm on this stupid challenge, so I can't read it until I'm done with the challenge. The other book that I am really interested in reading is 19 Claws and a Blackbird by Agustina Bazterrica. That author wrote Tender is the Flesh, and this is going to be a book of short stories that are coming out, I want to say maybe in June. It's late spring, possibly early summer. So that is another book that I absolutely have my eye on. All right, next prompt. One goal made that you're succeeding at. I would say that I am succeeding at my Get Off Your Phone challenge, where I dumped Instagram, and I still don't have Instagram for my channel, and I feel better without it. And the Get Off Your Phone challenge really, that kicked off in January. And basically you just make yourself a deal that you're going to cut something out of your life regarding your phone. So spending time-sucking apps. I'll put a video card here for the challenge announcement that I did. But what I've done is not only have I dumped Instagram, I'm not watching a lot of television, and I'm absolutely not watching movies. All of my free time that is spent for leisure is reading, and it's audiobooks. I'm doing a lot of audiobooks in the vehicle, and when it's quiet at the office, I'll have it going in the background. It just works for me. It just works. And that's part of the reason why I'm at 43 books for the year so far. It's not like I'm rushing to get these books read. It's just that it's just happening. this is where my time is being spent. Okay, next question is, one goal you made that you need to focus on. Well, that would be the stupid Read What You Own challenge that I signed up for on November 6th. Right now I am at Read What You Own. I'm at 32 books. I have to go to 51. I have two that are in process now. The Name of the Rose and Checkout 19. So that'll take me up to 34. But I'm telling you, it's just, I know everybody tells me to read short books, but I'm really just reading what I feel like reading. Hashtag mood reader. So that's the challenge that I need to really just devote time and energy to a little bit more. I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm going to be jonesing to buy some books. I got to get books for Garb August. I really want to finish this up by May 1st, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I mean, that's a lot of books. I got 18 books. That's a lot. That's a lot. But we're still in the beginning of the month, so who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Any short book recommendations, leave them in the comment section down below for me. Maybe I'll have them on my shelf and I could read them. Okay, so that's basically it. Prompt number 9 is new to me, Booktubers. Well, if you don't know, every Sunday I shout out a bunch of new to me Booktubers. I have a series that happens every Sunday, and that's basically what I do. We're on episode 58 so far. No, we're at episode 59. There's 58 previous episodes that you can watch. And I'll leave a card for the playlist here if you'd like to check some out. There's some really cool ones this week too. All right, everyone. So that is Q1. Quarter year crisis book tag. I don't think I'm in a crisis. I think I'm in a good place, except for that freaking challenge. I'll get there. That's the problem, is that, you know, like with little Monstrilio, I would want to go and get that from my library now to read it, but I'm telling myself to hold off and let's get through this challenge. That's where I'm at. Okay. All right, so that's all I have. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoy my content, consider subscribing. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself so you can take care of others, and I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now.